Students at Kate Andrews High School in Coaldale experienced firsthand what goes on at the scene of a collision. The planned crash on school property helps new and future drivers understand the consequences of poor judgment on the road. Taylor Oseen has the story.
Just in time for the long weekend, these students are being reminded of what could happen if they don't drive carefully. The demonstration shows that even a low-impact collision can do serious damage. Students got to see exactly what would happen and who would be on scene during a real-life collision. Firefighters, policemen, EMS, and tow truck drivers all played their part.
I've gone to a lot of crashes over the years that involved Kate Andrews students. Some of them were fatal. So if we can protect these kids and just make them aware of the dangers of being out there, we want them to go out and have a good time, but we want them to be aware of the dangers when they're out on the road this weekend.
The mock collision at Kate Andrews has been happening for over 20 years. Those involved say it's an effective way to reach out to students and young drivers.
As early as this weekend, we had students in accidents, so we want students to see it real life and understand that it is serious.
You got to be really careful on the road, and you don't know if you could get in an accident or it can happen to anyone.
I think it's important to watch, especially since May Long's coming up, because you don't really think about the dangers. You think about the party, of course, right, and hanging out with your friends. So you don't realize how dangerous it is to get to and from where you're going.
It could happen to anyone, so you kind of get a side of reality with this.
Ben Ryan says during the May Long weekend last year, 8 Albertans were killed in motor vehicle collisions. He's hopeful today's demonstration will stick with these students every time they get behind the wheel.
Some kids are always going to say it's never going to happen to me, but there's some people saying, wow, I didn't realize how a low speed impact like that, how much damage that incurs and how far that car got shoved out of the way. So they're aware.
Taylor Oseen, CTV News, Coaldale.